On Sunday, January 31st, 2010, thousands of men wore dresses and marched through the streets of New Orleans. I was among them. We were not marching for gay rights or to make a political statement of any kind. We were marching on behalf of a man named Buddy DiLiberto. Buddy D was a sports commentator in the city of New Orleans for over 50 years. He is the man who, in 1980, took to calling the New Orleans Saints the Aints, after an embarrassing season in which the team's record was 1 win and 15 losses. After years of frustration with the team he loved, Buddy D vowed to wear a dress and walk down Bourbon Street if the Saints ever made it to the Super Bowl. Unfortunately, he died of a massive heart attack in 2005 and was unable to keep his vow. So now that the Saints are going to face the Colts in Super Bowl 44, the men of New Orleans and the surrounding areas took it upon themselves to fulfill the vow in Buddy's stead. Personally, I just wanted an excuse to wear a dress.
With his husband, Galen. He's cross-dressing for the parade for the Saints because they're going to the Super Bowl?
Just cross-dressing because I want it.
I marched down the streets with these men, these rabid fans, almost all of whom probably know more about the game of football than I ever will. I participated in their chants, took in their excitement, and enjoyed the spectacle of their costumes. Yet, I was not one of them. It's not that I'm not a fan of the Saints, because I am. The Saints are as connected to the welfare of this town as mythical King Arthur was connected on a metaphysical level to the kingdom of Camelot. How can I be part of a city and yet hate the heart that beats in that city's chest? I love my town and I love my team. If that strikes anyone as tribalistic and primitive, I would not argue with that perception. I would simply counter, so what? The reason I'm not a part of them is because although I can appreciate the energy of this place, I cannot feel it myself. I can chant the chants, I can march the streets, I can pump my fists, but I don't feel it. I'm not a joiner. I'm not part of a collective. I don't feel the euphoria associated with being part of a mob. I don't surrender unwittingly to its whims or its wills. I cannot get lost in the throes of its jubilation. This, I think, is why I am not a man of God. Because God is really just the feeling that a group of people get when they stand together, united by a set of values or principles. God is the chemical reaction to the stimulus of groupthink. My inability to feel this particular emotion is why I don't care about the Pledge of Allegiance, or the Lord's Prayer, or the National Anthem. I intellectually understand that I exist in a web of interdependence with my fellow man, but I don't truly understand it. I don't comprehend it on an emotional or a visceral level. So I suppose that the question of the day is this. Do you feel as though you too are immune from these sorts of feelings? And if so, do you view this as a handicap or an advantage? Please favorite this video.